Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Robins Report. I'm your alternate host tonight, Joe. We're going to be having a quiz tonight to celebrate our 100th episode, quite the milestone. And we've got two teams of two taking part tonight. First of all, we've got Mark with us, as usual. Mark, how's it going?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, looking forward to this. Ready to be humiliated again here by you.
Fresh from a trip to Hungerford last night, Mark. The delights of Bowl Pit Lane. I had to Google that one earlier.
Yes. Never been before.
How's pre-season been for you overall so far?
Yeah, not too bad. No, it's been all right. You know, it's a recognition exercise. It's working out. Hang on, who's that bloke over there? Then that must be so and so. No, that's him. No, that. So that who's that then? Oh yeah, it's a bit like that really. And who's that trialist over there and things like that. It's just getting used to everybody. It's quite exciting to try and work out who everybody is. And we'll soon find out if they're really good.
Well, that's it. How are we going to do? That's the big question. I'm not sure anyone's quite sure. Captaining the other side is Sai. Sai, you had your first trip to the EV Charger Point Stadium on Saturday. Are you feeling energised ahead of the new season?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited. Mind you, I've had a glass of wine already. But no, it's good, isn't it? We've been talking all day about it, and ultimately, no one knows what to expect, do they? And I think that in itself is a reason to be excited. You know. We could finish top, we could finish bottom, and I wouldn't be as surprised at either. I really wouldn't at the moment. And let's just enjoy the ride, as I said to Matty earlier. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think on paper there's much chance of this going down. So we'll just have to see how this one goes. Owen, you are joining up with Sai tonight. You've moved upstairs for the evening to the director of pod role. Gary Johnson-esque.
Where's my cardigan? The Mickey Moore cardigan. I need to get that, don't I?
Owen, I understand you were on a scouting mission earlier. You were watching Guinea versus New Zealand in the Olympics football. Did you see any promising prospects that you'd be on the phone to Michael Flynn about?
Well, the fact is I lied. I said I was watching it and then I went out straight after I sent that message. I caught the end of the Argentina game, and apparently that was all a lie as well, because didn't they come back out, Mark, you informed me, and ended 2-1. So,
yeah,
if anything's to go by, this whole evening's going to be a lie.
The goal got disallowed an hour after the end of the game, and they went out and played the last 3 minutes of the game in front of an empty stadium.
Didn't they have to do a whole show of the referee officially cancelling out the goal as well, and then the Moroccans celebrated even though they knew it had been disallowed?
Absolute bonkers. I was just watching Iraq against the Ukraine. That was quite interesting. Iraq won 2-1.
Oh, and you could have bluffed about Guinea versus New Zealand, and
well,
sure any of us would have been any otherwise.
It was absolutely thrilling. I can't tell you the score, but it was the best game I've ever seen. And if you missed it, you need to go back and watch all 90 minutes of it.
Did Drissa Diallo play? I think he's the one and only Guinea international to ever represent us. I think I'm right in saying.
Can Drissa Diallo still walk?
Hang on, let me write that down for later on. Drissa
Diallo, he doesn't.
Oh.
Doesn't feature.
This could be all Easter eggs, yeah.
Yeah. Sowing some seeds. Dave, last in our lineup this evening. You're joining forces with Mark. Dave, last time out, you had Owen Evans as your specialist subject. Are you excited about your main man being back between the sticks for the Robins this coming season?
I just cannot wait, honestly. He's probably my favourite signing ever at the club. I reckon he's actually going to score goals this year as well. I reckon 1 or 2. Get him on pens. He's got. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, hopefully he's involved in the quiz tonight. Is he?
No, doesn't feature.
Oh.
No,
Right,
I think
that's another one to cross out, lads.
Might as well just leave now then.
I think
Owen, this is a Cheltenham Town quiz, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think I used all of my potential Owen Evans material on your Arsenal round last time. Until he's done some stuff this coming season,
I was
then
going to say you'll probably have some more by you'll have some more by May.
Be all right by Christmas, hopefully, unless he gets dropped. But anyway, see how that one goes. So, format of the quiz tonight. We've got 3 rounds, as we've had in the past. Some features are things that we've seen before, and some things are new. So we might as well get cracking, really. So the first round, I've ripped off from another football quiz podcast called Career We Go, and this first round is also called Career We Go. And what we do in this round is I will give you a former Cheltenham Town player, and I will chronologically run through the clubs that they represented in their career or have represented in their career so far, giving you the year that their career started and finished if they have retired. Now, each team, you will get to choose a manager, and you will answer your questions in pairs. One of the players will be a permanent signing that was made by that manager, and one of the players will be a loan signing that was made by that manager. The loan signings are a bit tricky. So I'm going to give you 1 point for the permanent signings and 2 points if you could name the loanee. The managers in question are Michael Duff, Gary Johnson, Mark Yates, and Russell Milton, just to add a bit of spice.
Oh my God.
But what I would say about the Russell Milton questions is that I'll give you a little bit of extra help there just to kind of level things out a bit. How do we decide who goes first? I think because Mark has been victorious the last 2 times, we should let Sai and Owen have first dibs here. Let's go with that. So Sai and Owen, you can choose one of those 4 managers, and then you can have your first couple of questions.
Do these get passed over if they get them wrong?
No, we're not doing, because we're not going to pass anything over. And so you can kind of freely chat when you've got your questions.
That's fine.
Oh, and I'll let you pick the manager. Go on.
So who were they out of? So Duff, Johnson,
Yates.
Milton, Yates.
Yeah.
I mean, do we go Duffo, Si? Does that make sense?
I think that might be more in the being a more recent. He's more likely to.
Oh, we'll go Duffo, Joe.
Okay, all right, let me just find that for you. So when we're talking about, just to clarify on this, when we're talking about the year that someone's career started, if you think about when you look at a player on Wikipedia, this is the year that their first team career started. I'm not including youth.
Academy.
And I have also, because Wikipedia can be a bit iffy sometimes, I have cross-checked these things. So the permanent Michael Duff signing that I would like you to name, their first team career started in 2010, and they are still currently playing. So, in order, Brentford, Woking, loan, St Albans City, loan, Dover Athletic, Sutton United, Tooting and Mitcham, dual registration, Whitehawk, dual registration, Staines Town, loan, Chelmsford City, permanent, Bishop Stortford, Peterborough United, Oxford United, loan, Dagenham and Redbridge, loan, Shrewsbury Town, loan, Blackpool, permanent, Rotherham United, Fleetwood Town, loan, Cheltenham Town, permanent, San Diego, loyal, Kilmarnock.
I've got it.
Oh, it's it's the guy Vassal.
Vassal.
Yeah. That's who I was thinking, Carl Vassal. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have. I don't know why. I mean, it's so obvious, but San Diego gave it away.
It was Kilmarnock that did it for me.
Yeah.
I like the reason I chose that one is because it was so long-winded.
Yeah.
That you're like, where's he going with this? And then I feel like once you get, when Cheltenham comes into it, and then San Diego Loyal kind of gave it away.
He's still playing.
So he's at Kilmarnock. I think he even captains Kilmarnock, I might be right in saying. And
he played up front for a lot of last season with Marley Watkins.
I think he's still only 31 as well. So younger than I thought.
I like
player. He wasn't a bad player, was he?
He was all right.
16 league appearances, 2 goals. scored 14 in 29 for San Diego Loyal. So you might ask questions about. Was that where Alfie May was linked with? Oh, I can't
Yeah,
believe I
they
mentioned
were
him
linked
already.
Oh, you
I thought-
mentioned him.
Oh no! All right, that's the end of the
Oh.
quiz. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so the loanee for 2 points started their first team career in 2018 and are still currently playing. So Manchester United, AFC Fylde loan, Cardiff City permanent, Cheltenham Town loan, St Johnstone loan, Port Vale permanent
Tom Sang.
Well, Tom Sang.
is
Tom
correct.
Sang. Yeah.
Get in there.
There we
Buenos
go.
Aires smashing this.
Yeah.
So obviously I will try and you can ask for clarification on any of these, but I will try and remember to say permanent when it's permanent and loans, etc. But yeah, 3 points out of 3 for Si and Owen to begin with. Mark and Dave, you can choose Mark Yates, Gary Johnson, or Russell Milton.
What do you think, Dave? Should we go Gary Johnson?
Personally, yeah, I think I was a bit young for Yates and to pay
Okay.
the transfer.
We will go Gary Johnson, please, Joe.
Okay.
Do it.
Just to clarify on this,
I was going to say, which stint is this?
Yeah, just both.
this is Gary Johnson from 2015 up to 2018.
Yeah.
Gary Johnson
So-
as manager, not as director of football.
Exactly. Important distinction.
And which
Okay,
Russell
so-
Milton is it?
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll
Okay,
get-
all
we'll
right,
get to
all
that.
right, all right.
Yeah, that's where you get
There's been
the
about three. There's been about three for Russ.
that's where you get the extra bit of clarity and extra bit of help because that one's nasty. Right. Okay. So Gary Johnson, the permanent signing, started their first team career in 2009, and they are still currently playing. Started their career at Sporting Fingal,
Oh.
Shelburne, Yeovil Town, Cheltenham Town, Forest Green Rovers, Gloucester City, Torquay United loan, Torquay United permanent, Gloucester City permanent.
Kevin Dawson.
Is correct. I don't know, make myself sound like a nasty person, but that career trajectory is quite funny.
What I love about it,
right, Irish players that Gary Johnson signed, and I was just trying to rack my head.
Yeah.
what I love most about it is that he was big-headed when he left, and he was like, "I've gone to a team where I'm more likely to get promoted." And then the following season, we got to the playoffs, whereas Forest Green didn't. And then the second season, we got promoted as champions, and well, Forest Green didn't, did they? So well done, good move, Kev. Well done.
Harry in the chat is doing pretty well. He got Kevin Dawson. Yeah.
One of those rare people who has played for all three: Cheltenham, Gloucester, and Forest Green.
The trifecta.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a point for Mark and Dave. Okay, the loanee for 2 points.
Unders for Gary, Jesus.
Yeah, so there was almost too much choice going on here. So started their first team career in 2016 and still currently playing. Wrexham, Bristol City, Cheltenham Town loan, AFC Fylde loan, Tranmere Rovers loan, Oldham Athletic loan, Swindon Town loan, Burton Albion permanent, Wigan Athletic permanent.
That, I think, is Johnny Smith.
He's the only person. The Wigan thing. Yeah, no, it is Johnny Smith because he went to Burton, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I think that's Johnny Smith.
Yeah,
Is-
yeah.
Is correct. Yeah, I thought I had to chuck in a Bristol City loanee.
Oh yeah, because I think we've had more Bristol City loanees than any other club. I think it's around 30.
That's madness, isn't it? Yeah. So there you go. Both teams got 3 from 3. Back to Si and Owen. You've got a choice of Mark Yates or Russell Milton.
It's got to be Yatesy, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I was waiting
Yeah.
for us to be left with Russ. Yeah.
The Russell Milton one is not as bad as you think.
I'm trying to think. Right, I can't think of many signings Russ made.
Well,
I
this
don't
is
think
kind
he
of
made all that many, but I can't remember who they were. That's the problem.
yeah. I kind of that's the advantage you've got with the Russell Milton ones is there's not so many to pick from. But we're going with Mark Yates.
We'll go with my Yates.
So the permanent signing for Yatesy started their career in 2005 and still playing. Exeter City, Weymouth, Basingstoke Town, Bath City, Cheltenham Town, Wycombe Wanderers, Oldham Athletic, Ebbsfleet United,
I think I've got
Salisbury.
it. I think it's
Oh, I think I've
Sido.
got it. Yeah,
I
Sido
think it's
John
Sido John
Is the correct answer. Still going.
Is he?
Yeah. Looking
The
for
age
he's
of 30.
36 now. Looking for a club. Sido.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a thing on Twitter about him the other day.
Yeah, there's a website called Free Agents where they
Yeah.
try and set, and he was one of the ones I saw on there.
Where was his last club, Joe?
Salisbury.
Salisbury.
Yeah. Scored 8 in 38, which is pretty good going
Really?
for a defender. Apparently so.
Love to see
Um,
him.
Not for Salisbury.
Lovely.
That's fine.
Played over 150 games for Wycombe, 116 league games for Cheltenham. Yeah, not bad.
was good. It was very good.
Yeah,
Real cult figure, isn't he? Sido?
Yeah.
He's one of those ones
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
everybody
He had to
likes.
be. I remember when he first sort of came in, and the way Alan Bennett used to guide him through games. He used to just constantly guide him through games. But he was a fantastic player. He's one of those, wasn't he? He had raw talent, and he just needed to be curated almost.
Bit of fine tuning is all he needed.
Yeah.
Um,
Scored the best own goal ever as well, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
unless you're Connor Roberts, yeah.
Poor Connor Roberts. That ruined his career, that did, didn't it?
Connor Roberts' his finest hour.
Trying to head it because he can't handle it.
Poor guy, honestly. Yeah, a couple of people getting Sido in the chat there. I think there's a few people with 100% records in the chat there. Okay, so the loanee. Now, this person is currently clubless, but not retired. From the research I've done. So their playing career started in 2005 and is still ongoing. So Newport County, Cardiff City, Darlington loan, Oxford United loan, Oxford United loan, Torquay United permanent, Oxford United loan, Oxford United permanent, Cheltenham Town loan, Mansfield Town loan, Mansfield Town permanent, Birmingham City, Mansfield Town, Lincoln City, Salford City, Grimsby Town, Linfield, Gloucester City, I'm going to need some water, Yate Town, Newport City, Eastbourne Borough.
All that for Matt Green.
You've had the two longest ones with him involved. Yeah, well played.
Oh, Matt Green.
Yeah, Neela got that one in the chat.
He
as well.
was
Yeah.
dreadful, wasn't he, Matt Green?
But he did really well at some point, though, didn't he? Because
He took off at Mansfield, didn't he?
So
Birmingham paid a lot of money for it.
yeah, they did,
Yeah.
didn't they? Because they had him and Wes Thomas up front at one point,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Birmingham
I'm
paid a lot of money for
looking at it here. So he was at Oxford from. That's where we took him on loan from. 17 league games for Oxford, no goals. 19 league appearances for us. I'm not sure how many of those were sub appearances, no goals. Then he went on loan after that, scored 14 in 25 on loan for Mansfield, and then 40 in 62 permanently, which got him the move to Birmingham. But he only played 10 times in 2 years, scored once, went back to Mansfield, and it kind of tailed off a bit for him. But yeah, and then he was at Gloucester in 2022.
He was there when Mansfield got promoted, wasn't he? When they won the league.
Yeah.
When they won the conference, he was there, and he was
just
the main reason behind it. Sometimes you just catch lightning in a glass, don't you? And that's
I just remember him at Stockport. I think it was Stockport away. Last game, it was Stockport's last game in the league before they got relegated, and having and I remember him going around the goalkeeper and hitting the bar from an open goal at Stockport. Just oh god,
terrible.
Just one of those players, isn't it? They do brilliantly at other clubs. They
Yeah.
come here or they go to another club and they just don't do it, and it just doesn't happen for them.
So I think I don't think he's quite retired yet. I think he will keep going, but he is without a club at the moment.
He'll probably end up somewhere.
He was dreadful at Gloucester.
So that's 6 out of 6 for Cy Owen. Mark and Dave, you've been left with Russell Milton. Now, to kind of make this somewhat fairer, one of them is a permanent, one of them is a loan. Now, the first one I'm going to give you is from when Russ was caretaker in 2015.
Okay.
Between
Paul Buckle and Gary Johnson.
That's right. So we'll go with this one first. So this person is now retired. Started their career in 2002. Probably up for debate about when they actually officially retired, but they are retired. So Derby County, Milton Keynes Dons loan, Walsall loan, Rotherham United permanent, Crawley Town loan, Crawley Town permanent, Macclesfield Town, Rotherham United, Bury, Cheltenham Town loan, Brackley Town, Mickleover Sports.
It is the one and only, the great Pablo Mills.
Is correct. Dave, were you confident about that one?
I had no idea. Absolutely no idea.
Yeah. I think I've seen Milk turn quicker, to be honest. Yeah, he wasn't the best, was he?
He was a big boy when he came to us, wasn't he? Like,
He was a big lad, wasn't he?
not too long after, though, I'm pretty sure I saw Summit doing the rounds on Twitter of him scoring from the halfway line for a non-league team. It might have been Pablo Mills. I can't remember, though.
Well, according to Wikipedia, he made 2 appearances for Brackley and scored once, so it could have been that goal.
I'm gonna do some digging.
So yeah, there you go. Okay, so the permanent signing was okay. So obviously, someone that we've talked about in the last few days in our chat might have something to say about this. But this person was signed under Ross's watch when he was caretaker between Gary Johnson and Michael Duff. May not have signed him himself. So this person is still playing, but is currently clubless. So they started their career in 2007. Crewe Alexandra, Nantwich Town loan, Lee Genesis loan, Stafford Rangers loan, IBV of Iceland loan, Hensford Town loan, Hensford Town permanent, Mansfield Town, Grimsby Town, Barrow loan, Forest Green Rovers loan, Cheltenham Town permanent, Nuneaton Borough, Hensford Town, Stafford Rangers, Alvechurch, Sutton Coldfield Town, Rugby Town.
Ooh.
I think, Dave.
I think it's Chris Clements. But
Yeah,
I'm not 100%.
that's exactly who I think it is as well. I think it is Chris Clements because because he was at Forest Green.
He was at Forestry before, yeah.
Mansfield quite a lot.
Yeah.
And then
He went into non-league before.
and he has played.
Sorry.
And I know he's played for Hensford Town. So
yeah, I'm pretty confident it's
Go on
Chris
then.
Clements.
there we go. That's where we
Let's
go.
lock it in.
Chris Clements.
Is correct. Yeah, currently doing a tour of the non-leagues in the Midlands. Yeah, Chris Clements.
With a random spell in Iceland, that is bizarre.
Yeah, on loan through to IBV. Yeah.
Can I just say I'm glad we didn't pick Russell Milton because
Well done. Sorry.
Chris Clements went way over my head.
Yeah.
Would you have got Pablo Mills between you? Do you reckon?
I think I'd have got Pablo Mills. Yeah,
Crawley Town give it away, I think, for me.
Yeah. Okay, that is not the end of this round because how could a quiz go by without some material involving Martin Allen? So
We've got about 97 loan signings to go through here.
So obviously, Owen and Dave, you can try and help with this if you want, but this is more to just for the amusement of Mark and Si.
Probably hindrance.
Now you're just gonna get one each. They're both loanees and they're both worth a point each. So Si and Owen, I'll give you your one first. So this person's career started in 2006 and they retired in 2019. Leicester City, Cheltenham Town loan, Dundee United loan, Hamilton Academical loan, Peterborough United permanent, Oldham Athletic permanent, Shrewsbury Town, Guiseley, Nuneaton Borough, Hereford.
Is that I've got? I think Owen. I think it's James Wezolowski.
Sounds great.
Happy with that
Yeah,
one?
James Wezolowski.
Is correct. 7 out of 7.
Well done, mate. Good one, that.
Yeah.
That was hard. It was Oldham that gave that away for him.
Ah, yes.
I wouldn't. The Oldham one got that because I think he played in the game against Liverpool when they knocked Liverpool out of the cup.
I do remember him playing for Hereford, so.
Mm.
I don't remember him at Hereford at all.
Quite a few loanees from Leicester that season.
Yeah, we did.
He was a cracking player. Did he break his leg whilst he was at us? Was it Wezolowski who broke his leg? You could. He was. That's right, because we had to
Yeah, he
pay
played
his
about
whole
4
fee up
games.
front, didn't we? Yeah, and we had to pay him for free. We had to pay for 3 months, didn't we?
We were paying quite a lot of
Yeah.
money for him.
But he was a class player. He really was a class player. Just made of glass, unfortunately.
Okay, Mark and Dave, here's your one. This person's still playing. Started their career in 2008. West Ham United, Cheltenham Town loan, Colchester United loan, Wycombe Wanderers loan, Doncaster Rovers permanent, Oxford United, Aldershot Town loan, Aldershot Town permanent, Woking, Eastleigh, Crawley Town, Ebbsfleet United loan, Ebbsfleet United permanent, Barnet, Hayes and Yedding United, Maidenhead Cosmos, Beaconsfield Town. I think it might be the last few that will help you the most. There.
Is it Beaconsfield?
Yeah,
It is. It's opposite the services. You know, when you go to Beaconsfield Services, it's opposite.
I stand corrected.
It used to be called Beaconsfield Cycle. You know, Beaconsfield Cycle.
Wow.
I think. Well, I'm trying to think of players that we had on loan from West Ham, and the only one I can think of around that time was Josh Payne. Josh Payne.
Dave, happy with that one?
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
You missed HMRC. Sorry,
Yeah.
HMP.
HMP somewhere. Yeah.
It is the correct answer. So, yeah, well done. Still plenty more material from the Martin Allen reign for future quizzes.
Sure.
That well hasn't run dry yet, so we're okay. So 7 from 7 for both teams there.
That well, Joe, will never run dry. That's what I say.
Never know, he might come back.
We might interview him.
Director of football.
That'll be good. Okay, good stuff. So that's round 1, 7 points apiece. Round 2, we're going to start with match day squads, which we've done in previous quizzes, always popular. We'll do this in a penalty shootout style, and the winning team, to keep things close, the winning team will get 2 points. So match day squad, you can name anyone who was in the starting 11 or any one of the 7 subs for Cheltenham Town that day. So the game in question is 19th of January 2021, Cheltenham Town versus Newport. The reason I chose this game is because the opposition manager that night was
Michael Flynn.
There you go. And something else quite memorable happened that night.
The longest goal in history.
God, that was that game, wasn't it?
It's that game.
It's that game. So these don't particularly go how I think they might. But I fancy you'll probably be fine with the starting 11. I feel like the subs might be where we sort the wheat from the chaff.
I'm not convinced they'll be that good on the starting 11, to be honest.
No, I didn't actually.
This was the game before Man City, wasn't it?
It was.
I feel like I remember.
It was.
It was a Tuesday night, yeah.
It was. It was the game. It was 4 days before we played Man City.
Should we let Sino go first?
Yeah.
Well, we went first on the
Okay.
on the career we go. So
Why would you not let us go first?
well, I don't want to be accused of favoritism or anything.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll let Mark and Dave go first.
Well, Dave, as we know, that was the night that
a certain goalkeeper
Thomas King scored from the other end of the ground, and I think we know who the goalkeeper who
Yeah.
he,
Yeah, we did.
so we're going to go for him. We're going to go for Josh Griffiths.
Yeah.
Is obviously correct.
It's,
Yes.
it's the only one I was 100% on as well.
Yes.
Alfie's got to be there, hasn't
Yeah, that's.
he? Yeah, Alfie May.
Is correct.
You said pre-recording there'd be no mention of him in the quiz, but you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's twice already.
Remember, you say his name 3 times and he appears. So you got to
Don't you'll get Cheltenham fans excited, Mark?
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest for the quiz. The Alfie May round.
Right. Okay.
Right. I'd like to think that the back three was
Yeah.
the staple back three of the season.
Yeah. Ben
Um,
Tozer.
yeah.
Is correct.
Should we go with Rags?
Oh, hang on. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's go right.
Yeah, Rags.
Is correct.
Should we go Boyle then?
We may as well go Boyle then.
Is correct.
Now, I'm just thinking, and this might actually no. All right, I'm not going to go there. Hussey would be one side. Would you want to go?
Hussey is, I can't believe Hussey wasn't playing.
Oh, hang on though. So I'm trying to think of the City game and some.
Well, City, Freestone played left wing back against City. So that, because he had Mahrez in his pocket, didn't he?
Yeah.
So shall we
He'd
go
be
the
on
other?
the bench, wouldn't he? Surely.
Yeah. Shall we go the other side to be on the safe side?
Yeah, if you want to.
Shall we do that?
Yeah. go on.
Matty Blair.
Is correct.
Now I have a recollection. I think that Lewis Freestone played against Man City because Chris Hussey got injured
Oh,
on that Tuesday night.
Yeah, I wasn't convinced.
yeah.
So
Let's
I
go
am
Hussey.
I'm going to risk it and say Chris Hussey.
Dave, are you happy with that?
I'm for that. I'm for it.
Okay.
You feel that, Dave?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Chris Hussey is correct.
I mean, if Freestone surely should have been on the bench at least.
Well, I'm expecting him to be, but I thought we were just going to get rid of the first 11.
I mean, if we want to, we'll
but-
get rid of the first 11.
Yeah, Sirks. Do you want to go with Sirks? He wasn't injured that season at all, was he? He must
I'm
have
just trying
played
to
in the
think, was he there?
majority.
He would have been there that season, wouldn't he? He got promoted.
Yeah, that was the season he
That's
came
right.
in.
I just wanted, I was
Yeah.
thinking of somebody else. That's all. That's fine. We'll go with Sirks.
Yeah. Sirks.
Incorrect.
Oh, that's why I wanted to go with someone else. Ah.
It's a big moment.
Oh no! So Mark and Dave could take it with this one.
Right, because
I don't know.
Sirkin's not playing, I'm thinking Finn Azaz would have started.
Yes, he was there that
his
season,
position.
wasn't he? That was his season.
And he played a
was
lot,
there.
didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that one.
Yeah, we'll take
I
that
think
one.
we'll
yeah.
go Finn Azaz.
Finn Azaz is
Sirks
correct.
wasn't playing.
Finn Azaz is correct, and that wins it for you. So that's
Oh,
2
Owen's
points.
crestfallen.
2
Oh,
points.
oh, yeah.
Should have gone with Freestone.
Oh, but no, I was
well,
gonna go with somebody
actually,
else, but-
actually, just to stop you there, Freestone wasn't in the squad either.
Oh,
So-
thank God for that.
Do you want me to run through the team, or did you want to have some more guesses? Just for
Oh,
fun?
more guesses, please.
Yeah.
That was before Callum Wright and Sam Smith
So-
signed on, wasn't it?
So I was going to go with.
They were-
I was going to go
Sam
with.
Smith was right at the end, I think.
Yeah.
My guess instead of Sirks was going to be Connor Thomas.
Is correct.
Yeah, Thomas must have played, yeah.
Damn it!
Andy Williams up front with May.
Williams came off the bench.
Lloyd with me?
Yeah.
Lloyd then.
Lloyd and May were the front
Sean
two.
Long.
Sean Long was on the bench, didn't come on.
Who played in midfield there? Because
Bennett?
Bonds,
Yes, you're
Bonds was
only
injured by then.
you're only missing one of the starting 11 now. Actually,
Zach Clements.
Clements came off the bench, so Clements was involved, but there was someone else who started in a midfield three
it
with
was
Azaz and
Ellis
Thomas.
Chapman.
Oh yeah, that would have been Ellis
It
Chapman.
was Ellis
It was
Chapman.
Ellis Chapman.
Oh, okay.
So the starting 11 was Griffiths in goal, Tozer, Boyle, Raglan, Matty Blair and Chris Hussey were the wing backs, Chapman, Azaz, Thomas midfield three, Lloyd and May up front, You mentioned Sean Long, mentioned Andy Williams, mentioned Chris Clement.
Flinders.
No.
No.
Harris.
Yeah, Max Harris was reserve goalie.
Oh, God.
Flinders, would he broke his leg then?
Alex
No,
Adams.
he broke his leg.
Yeah,
season
so-
before.
Yeah, Mark's got it. So Andy Williams came on for Finn Azaz, Chris Clements came on for Hussey, Alex Adai came on for Lloyd. So there's 2 more on the bench. These would have been the real deal breakers if we'd gone deep.
Indiana Vasilev.
No.
One of them must be like a youth player because no one else is coming to mind.
Would we have had Tom Stang that season?
No.
Yeah, we had Tom Sang. Tom Sang was
No.
that season.
It's not him. I'll give you a clue. So these were both. Neither of them were loanees. One of them came through our youth setup. One of them was a young defender. I think maybe played like 1 league game. So it's a young midfielder who came
that's-
up through.
Well, Dan Bowery then.
Yeah, Dan Barry was the defender. Obviously on the bench instead of Freestone,
I
and
have
then
no idea for the youth
young
player.
midfielder who came up through the youth setup, who I fancy might not have even played in the league for us, but would have played in the EFL Trophy.
Thomas? Josh Thomas? Could be a bit early on that.
No, Luke Thomas, you're thinking of. He'd gone.
Josh Thomas was a young midfielder, but
Yeah, because he did get a pro contract. I think that was his first one though, but I think that was season before.
Don't look in the chat. Someone's just got it.
Yeah, no.
Have they?
Yeah, someone's got it. Fair play to Harry.
Well done to whoever that is.
Yeah, it's Harry. Yeah, Harry's got it.
Who is it? Go on, you have to tell us.
Yeah, Tom Chamberlain.
Tom.
Oh, okay.
No, I wouldn't have got that. Wouldn't have got that in a million years.
No, I wouldn't have. Yeah.
No. Scott
Yeah,
Bennett,
there we go.
Scott Bennett and Ryan Haynes both played for Newport that night. Would have played for Newport that night.
Yeah, Harry was asking us that. Which 2 ex-Newport players? Yeah.
Well done, Harry.
Yeah.
Well done,
good
Harry.
stuff. Right. So 9-7 to Mark and Dave. Let's move on to
Sorry,
part
Ollie.
2. Part 2 of round 2. Part 2 of round 2. Okay.
Have to win
So
this.
this is something that I spent ages researching. So I hope to God that I haven't made any mistakes here. So let me just scroll to the answers on my document. Okay. So from the beginning of the 97-98 season, so from the 97-98 season up until up to and including this coming season, there are 8 teams that we have played in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th tier. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it in turns, go from one team to the other, and you're each going to have 4 attempts to try and name these clubs, and you'll get a point for each one that you can name.
What were the dates again?
So from the
From
beginning,
97, 98.
yeah. So the
Okay.
season we got promoted into the conference with Steve Cottrell, and up to and including this coming season.
This coming season. Okay.
Yeah. Although I would say, just to help you out here, this coming season doesn't have any bearing. If I only did it up to the end of this coming season, it wouldn't make any difference. But just so you know, there are 8 teams that we've played in the. We have played them in all 3 of the tiers that we've played in that time period.
I've got a few
So-
actually. I think I'm quite pleasantly surprised.
I can think of 1 or 2.
I've got
So-
3 off the top of my head.
Okay, so
And
have
then
a
I'm
think.
struggling.
I don't know if we want to alternate it. So like, I don't know, Owen goes, then Mark goes, then Si goes, then Dave goes, or something like that, or not. Owen doesn't look keen for that, so maybe.
No.
I don't think Dave does either.
I've got like maximum 2 at the moment.
Okay.
I've got 2 definitely. I can think of 2.
Mine aren't definite, apart from 1, 2.
I've got 3 definites.
So are you saying we would have played them in League 1, League 2?
We've
and
played them in
Conference?
League 1, League 2,
League 2
and the conference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's, you know, if you were thinking about
I've got
only
4.
2 out of the 3 leagues, there's tons and tons, but there's very few that.
And are they? But can any of those teams not be in any of those leagues? Could they be higher or lower?
They could be now.
One is a completely reformed team
Okay.
now.
Right. Okay. And not not in one of those 3 leagues.
They're not in
currently.
any of the 3 leagues currently.
Yeah.
no.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
good with that.
We okay? So Mark and Dave went first last time, so we can let Si and Owen go first this time.
Well, I'll do that one because otherwise I've given it away.
They went first on
Hereford.
the team.
Wait there. Sorry, what'd you say, Mark?
I was saying that you went first on the team. So
No, you did. No, we didn't. You did. Because I told them to let you go
I'm
first.
joking.
He's winning.
First team, Hereford United.
Is correct. I won't give like any information around the answers until we finish the round, just in case it gives anything away somehow. But yeah, that is a correct answer. So that's 1 point for Si and Owen. So you got 1 out of 8 between you.
I think I've got next one, Si, whenever.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we'll let Mark and Dave take their first go.
I want to say Stephen. I want to say Stevenage, Dave.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't one I was thinking. I didn't know whether we'd played them lower down or not. But...
Yeah, we played them in that. We definitely played them in the conference.
Yeah, we played them in 97, 98, and 98.
Yeah. We would have played them in 1998. Stevenage.
Okay. Yeah, Stevenage is correct.
Right, the one I'm going for, Si, is Forest Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy with that, yeah.
So, happy with that? Yeah. Forest Green Rovers.
Forest Green is correct.
Dave, you got another one?
I've got 2 that I'm a bit unsure. I'm more confident.
I've got 2 that I'm not sure if we played them in all 3, but I definitely know we've played them in 2.
Yeah. Oh.
Which is a bit of a bugger. I can't think if we've played them in all 3. I don't think we've played one of them.
By the way, this round took up about 70% of my time writing this because I had to cross check and double check, and it took forever. But I had the idea and I had to see it through. I actually thought of this as an idea the last quiz that we did, but I didn't have the time to really
I've got
do it.
2 that I'm 100% certain on, which probably means that they're both wrong.
I've only got one other, I think, off the top of my head. Si.
So obviously we're not doing this penalty shootout style. So if you miss one, it's fine. You still get 4 attempts overall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. The one that I think it's just whether we've played them in League One. We didn't recently. But we might have before my time.
I know.
It's the same with 2 of them, actually.
Yeah. I've got a few who I can't think, who I know that we've definitely played in 2 of the leagues, but I can't work out whether we played them in all 3.
Actually, I've got another one, but I didn't...
Right, I'm going to say a name, Dave, and I want you to think if we've played him in. Okay. It's League One I'm stuck on, and that's Torquay.
Oh, that wasn't one I was thinking of. In League One, God.
And then there's another one in the Southwest that Gary Johnson used to manage.
Okay.
That was my one, Si.
Yeah, I got that one. But now you've just told them to go for it, basically.
Right, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, go for it.
We're going with that.
Yeovil.
Yeah.
Yeovil is correct.
I'll go with the next one, Owen. Doncaster.
Doncaster is correct.
Mm-hmm.
So is that 4 of 8?
That's 5 now.
5. Sorry.
I've got at least another one.
I'll risk one of the ones I'm thinking of.
Go on, Dave.
Lincoln.
Ah, you bastard. Oh,
sorry. Lincoln is correct.
Okay.
I might have another one, Si.
So we got 6 from 6. You've got one more go each.
What do you think you've got?
So my one, the only one, what league I'm not sure on, is League One. So you should know this, but it's Tranmere.
Yes, we did in 0203. Yeah, definitely. Tranmere.
That's one I was thinking of as well.
Tranmere is correct.
Yeah,
we've done well here in pretty quick time, lads.
I had Tranmere in my head.
I'm just trying to think of one
Right,
more.
I've got two, Dave.
I've
For
got
the last
one.
one.
One
There's
left.
more.
So this is the last
We're
one.
on the last. We're on the
Oh,
last
okay.
one, aren't we?
This is it.
Joe.
We've got we can discuss here. We can throw out
No, we're on
names.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
yeah.
one, aren't we?
Yeah. This is the last one, so you guys can
Okay.
just talk
So
about it openly.
have we played Torquay in League One?
No.
Have
See,
we played Grimsby? Have
yeah,
we played
I was-
Grimsby in League One?
I was
Sorry,
thinking of
mute
Grimsby
yourself,
as well
please.
because obviously we played them in the National League. We've played them in League Two.
Yeah.
It's in that early period whether we played
Yeah.
them in League One when they were up
We
there
didn't
as
play
well.
Kidderminster. We didn't play Kidderminster in League One. I know we played them in League One and League Two.
I'm more confident in Grimsby than Torquay,
What
but
about Chester?
Chester.
Going way back.
Did they get reformed, or am I imagining things?
Mm. Macclesfield. We played Macclesfield in League One.
We played Oh God, there's so many.
Those are the ones. Those are the ones. I was going
Yeah.
trying to go through them all. Trying to go through them all.
It's-
I think
it's-
the one. I think the one. I'm going to say it because I think the one that I'm most confident about is Torquay. So Joe, I'm going to say Torquay.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Incorrect.
Yeah, it's incorrect. I know that.
Um,
Dear me. Don't tell us, Joe.
Okay. Oh, I was going to say there's no points for this one now, but
Did we say it?
no, I don't think it got mentioned by either team.
Oh God,
So I was thinking potentially Macclesfield. Who else was?
I've got absolutely no
That's-
idea. Who else.
I think it's someone.
Oldham?
No, we never played Oldham in the conference.
No, we didn't.
We didn't
I-
play all the shot. We didn't play all the
I'm
shot.
just trying to think. Trying to think of who we played in the conference in 15-16. Kiddie
Some-
didn't. No.
Just having a look in the comments here to see if anyone's got it.
Halifax.
Don't have a look. No,
Halifax
some-
didn't play League One.
I won't say who or what the answer is yet, but someone has named it in the comments.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, someone's got
Good
it.
shout.
Yeah.
I've got absolutely no idea.
Do you want me to tell you?
I don't want you to tell me. I want to guess.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh dear.
I don't know which one it is, to be honest. So, but I think I can put.
Did we play him in the conference in the 15-16 season, Joe?
No.
No, it'd be
So
97, 98 then.
So it's 97, 98 or 98, 99. Which means they're a relatively young league team. No,
We didn't play Rushton in there.
No, we didn't.
No,
They only had one season, 03-04.
Yeah, they came up the season after we
After
went
us.
down.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So we missed them. And Torquay, we never played them in League One.
No.
So that was where that one went wrong.
Exeter. No, not Exeter.
No, we've never played
Never played them in the conference.
National League. Yeah.
No. Oh, that's a killer, that.
If it's not the 2015-16, I've got no idea.
I can't think of it being 98, 99. It must be.
I think
97.
you're gonna kick yourselves actually, because I mean obviously I
Joe,
know.
just tell us who it is.
Do you want to know who it is?
Yeah.
Okay, Morecambe.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I put them out my head because
I
isn't
thought
there that
Hartlepool, but-
stat before their relegation.
I had
Recently.
Morecambe. I thought of Morecambe, and then I thought that we hadn't played them in League One. But we
Oh,
did.
I was the opposite.
So
Yeah,
before
we had 2 seasons. They came up with us, didn't they?
Yeah.
before we go into the details around these answers, this round is not over yet.
Oh.
It's not over. Because what I've done is I went even further back in the archives to a time long ago. Cheltenham obviously had an initial spell in the 5th tier from 1985 to 1992. Mark remembers it well.
I do.
Just to clarify, this is before I started watching the
Okay.
club, by the way.
Now,
I do.
I-
Well, I remember a lot of it. I don't remember all of it, but I remember. a lot of it.
I'm conscious that obviously Mark, might have an advantage, but I feel like there can be some educated guesses and some logic introduced here for other people. So
It's really
From
clutching
19
at straws.
from 1985 to 1992, Cheltenham were in the 5th tier before getting relegated in 1992. Now, in that spell, there are 2 clubs that we played in the 5th tier that
Mhm.
we've then also played in the 3rd and 4th tier subsequently.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
think I
give
know
each
both.
team one go at this for an additional point each. So we're back to Si and Owen.
I
So
think I know.
confused.
I think I know both teams, but I will say Colchester.
Is correct. So there's one more for Mark and Dave to try and. Dave, any ideas?
Well, we played Lincoln in the conference in those days.
Yeah, they're already spoken for. So this is a club that we didn't play in the conference between 97 and 99.
Oh, so this one
or,
we
15, 16. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we played them back then, though.
Yeah, but we played them back then, and then we played them in the third and fourth tiers.
Oh, there you go. So we played them in between 85 and 92. And
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So it's not Lincoln then.
No. Sorry.
No, you've already guessed Lincoln. They're done.
we played Lincoln in the conference
No,
between 85 and 92.
Mark is correct. Mark is correct. These are fresh teams, as it were.
Two new teams
who haven't been accounted for already. Yeah, no, Mark is correct in that assumption.
I remember because we lost 5-1 there, and Mick Waite broke his leg in the collision with Alan Churchwood. Right.
Lincoln are the only other team to do what we did, which was bounce back as champions.
Yeah.
By the way, they were the first team ever relegated automatically as well from the Football League.
Who did we play in those days? I think we played in those days.
Just have a look through the chat here. No one's got it in the chat.
It's really frustrating because I think I know it.
I can't pass it. That's
you can. You're not going.
I could for that.
What are the scores currently, Joe? Are we back?
So hang on. Mark and Dave have 12, and you guys have 12. So Mark and Dave would need this to go back into the lead. But if they don't get this, then we're all square.
Oh God, trying to go back and think. We go back to 85, 86, 87. See if I can find. Oh God, any ideas, Dave?
No. No.
Thanks for coming, Dave.
Excellent.
That's my contribution for this round.
This is very helpful, Dave. This is very helpful. Right, I'm going to have an absolute and complete and utter stab in the dark that may well be right or may well be wrong, and I don't think we've played them in League One, but I'm going to say it anyway because I'm not even sure they've been in League One, and that's Barnet.
Is incorrect.
Here we go.
Go on, Si.
I only know this because the first time I went to the ground as an away day, it was in Division 2 as it was then.
Oh, I know it is now.
And they had a massive
Bloody
rivalry
Wanderers
with Colchester, and a Wickham fan told us that the reason they had a massive rivalry with Colchester was because the year Colchester got promoted, it was between Colchester and Wickham, and that's the only reason I knew that.
Bloody Wickham Wanderers.
So it was Wickham. Fair play to Lawrence. He just got it in the chat, I think, just before you guys. Yeah, fair few correct answers there from Lawrence. Fair play. Yeah, good stuff. So to kind of add some more detail there, if we go back to the answers for 97 onwards, so our first season back in the conference, 97-98, we played Morecambe, Hereford, Yeovil and Stevenage, and also played all four of those teams in the 98-99 season when we got promoted into the Football League. We played Doncaster and Forest Green in the fifth tier in 98-99. Forest Green came up that season. Doncaster came out of the Football League. And then 15-16, that's when we played Lincoln and Tranmere in the fifth tier, and also Forest Green. Still were in the fifth tier at that point. And then obviously we played all of these teams a lot in League Two. I think I worked out that like last season was the first season we hadn't played Morecambe in about 15 years, which was slightly depressing.
Apart from 15-16, of course, because they weren't relegated.
Yeah, I think that was the only one in about the last decade
I
and a half.
love going to Morecambe. Brilliant.
So obviously Morecambe played them a lot in League Two, played them in League One from 21 to 23. Hereford played them in League Two a fair bit, played them in League One in 08-09 when both teams were relegated. Yeovil we played obviously in League Two a fair few times, played them in League One from 06 to 09. Stevenage only played them in League One last season. Doncaster we played in League One 06-07, 07-08 and 21-22. And Forest Green we obviously played in League One 22-23. Lincoln played them in the last 3 seasons in League One. And then Tranmere was the only team in this part of the quiz who we played in the 02-03 season in League One. We also played them in the 3 seasons from 06 to 09. And then the 1985 to 92 bit, as Mark said, Lincoln, we played them in the 87-88 season before they got into the Football League. Wickham, strange on this, played them in 85-86. They got relegated and came back, and then we played them from 87 to 92. Yeovil got promoted into the conference in 88, and we played them up till 92, and then Colchester from 1990 to 92.
I saw us play.
Well, Wickham promoted in 92.
I saw us play Wickham.
Colchester were, I think, and then Wickham afterwards.
Nice.
I saw
Sorry,
us
Mark.
play Wickham in the conference loads of bloody times.
I really
Kevin
thought you would
Kevin
get.
Willis-
I thought you would get that one quite easily.
Kevin
Mark, to be honest.
Willits made his debut at Wickham in a 3-3 draw and scored at both ends.
Did
Yeah,
they?
I was a bit surprised you didn't get that one, Mark. To be honest.
Thank you, son.
Did they still play at Adams Park then? Adams Park was built after.
No, Lokes Park. They
Okay.
played at Lokes Park. I saw them play at Lokes Park, and then they moved to Adams Park.
So there we go. Just as well, I came up with a tiebreaker because we're at 12 each going into the final round.
Oh, sorry, we've got this.
Final round. I'm dragging
You've got this because you're going to drag me along on this one.
I'm dragging you all kicking and screaming into the very recent past. Now we're leaving the late 80s and early 90s behind us. So we're going to talk about last season. So there are 4 points on offer for each team in this round. So yeah, these are questions about last season, basically. Who's going first? Who's going first? We'll let Mark and Dave go first because Simon Owen went first last time. Yay. Okay, so Mark and Dave, your first question is: who was the last player to score a goal from open play, aside from Matty Taylor or Joe Nuttall?
This should be obvious, but my mind's
Oh
gone blank.
my god!
I think
So
I've got it, Si.
Who was the last player to
Yeah,
score
I
a goal
think I
from
have as well, yeah.
open play, aside from Matty Taylor or Joe Nuttall? It's not
Are
an
these
own goal. It's not an own goal, by the way. Just
Are these passable?
no, we're not passing these
Oh,
because I'd quite like us to get to a
So
tiebreaker. Actually,
do set pieces count?
I'm discounting penalties.
So no, I'm talking set pieces.
Oh, set pieces are okay. Yeah.
So corners. So somebody scoring as a result of the corner
Is okay. Yeah.
is okay
Yeah.
because that was Curtis Davis at Burton.
Well,
Is the
what
correct-
was? Yeah,
It's
yeah,
correct.
yeah.
That's the correct answer.
Yeah, I'd have got that
Didn't-
wrong then, so I thought it was
Didn't
Aidan.
someone
Yeah.
else?
I thought it was Aidan Keane as well.
No, the reason. Sorry, I was a bit.
Circus scored a pen. That's what I was thinking.
That was it. Yeah. So that's why I chucked in the bit about open play
Yeah.
because. So if you're working backwards, obviously Taylor scored at Stevenage, Taylor and Nuttall scored against
Scored against
Peterborough,
Peterborough.
Circum scored a pen against
Second
Lincoln,
penalty against Lincoln. Davis
got
is
the
header.
Game before.
got the winner
Yeah,
at Burton.
right.
So there you go.
And then before that, Bristol Rovers Circum scored.
Yeah.
So you could have been in.
Okay, we'll go over to Sion Owen. Who were the only side in the bottom 7 we didn't beat away from home?
Away from home.
Yeah, the only team in the bottom 7 that we didn't beat away from home.
Can't remember who was in the bottom 7. Now.
So Carlisle, we beat away from home, definitely.
Yeah, we beat Carlisle,
Fleetwood,
beat Port Vale, beat Burton.
Fleetwood.
We beat Cambridge. Who was above Cambridge?
Shrewsbury. We lost to Shrewsbury in first game of
Yeah,
season.
opening day.
They
Was
were
it
bottom
Shrewsbury?
seven. I'm sure
Were they
they're
bottom 7?
Yeah, because they nearly got dragged. They were one of those teams, I think, who could have got dragged back into it.
Could have been dragged into it. I'll go with. Yeah, let's go with that. Shrewsbury.
Hang on, wait. Let's
Yeah, okay. Whoa.
We're just going to make
Oh,
sure
what?
there aren't any other teams. So the bottom four was Carlisle,
That's the wine talking. He's getting
Fleetwood,
confident.
Carlisle,
Port Vale,
Fleetwood,
us.
Port Vale, and us. Then it was
Then
Cambridge
you got
and
Burton, Cambridge, and Shrewsbury. I'm sure Shrewsbury. Yeah.
I'm happy to go with that.
Yeah. All right. We'll go with Shrewsbury. Don't say wrong. Don't you dare say wrong.
No, it's the correct answer.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Well
Come
done, Owen. That's cracking. I said
Um,
you'd carry me on this one.
All right. Back to Mark and Dave. Who was the only Cheltenham player to score a cup goal last season?
Was it? It was Wimbledon, wasn't it? Was it 5-1?
Yeah, so Rob Street.
Yeah.
Rob Street at Wimbledon.
Is the correct answer.
That was Keenan's penalty miss, wasn't it?
Yeah. And the only other cup goal we got was
James Gibbons' own goal.
yeah, exactly. What a depressing load of cup games. Man. Absolutely appalling. That's got to be the worst set of cup results we've ever had.
I think it is. I think
Yeah.
I put something on the nest earlier, during the season, about how it's our worst ever performance in the cups.
Okay, back to Sion Owen. Who was the first player to score away from home in the league for us?
So it would have been Cambridge. No, Derby was the first goal. Cambridge was the first win.
First win. That was Circum at home.
So away goal. It's got to work out who we.
It was. I think it was. Was it? I think this isn't the answer, Joe. I think it was Will Goodwin at Blackpool.
Would that been the same point? And Goodwin.
I think that was on the Tuesday. I think we played Derby, drew 1-1, and then I think we played Blackpool on the Tuesday, and we lost 3-2.
I can't think. I can't think of anything else. So that would make sense.
Yeah, Will Goodwin
is the correct answer.
Well inside.
Yeah.
Right. So, last bit of the quiz here. So, Will Goodwin scored a brace that night. The first of 5 different players to score 2 in a game last season. We're going to go back and forth.
Oh, no.
So each team will get 2 goes. I want you to try and name the 4 other players to score 2 goals. No one scored a hat-trick for us last season.
Sorry, can you say that? Sorry, say that again.
So we had including
4 other players that scored 2 goals in a game.
Yeah,
last
in a
season.
league game. Yeah, last season. So we're going to, and it's 4 different players as well as Will Goodwin.
I've got 3 of them. I've got 3 of them.
We'll let.
I only know 1.
I've got 1.
I've got 3.
So you guys said Will Goodwin. So we'll let Mark and Dave go first.
Sean Long at Port Vale.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Is correct.
George Lloyd against Shrewsbury.
Is correct.
I think I've got another.
Elliot Bonds against Blackpool.
Is correct.
It's on you, Owen. I haven't got a clue. Genuinely haven't got a clue.
So, the Burton game away.
That was Davis and Taylor.
Davis and Taylor. Did Taylor score 2 in a game?
I don't know.
I've got the other one. I've got the other one, Dave.
I think I've got it as well.
He scored 7 goals, didn't he? Who did he score against? He scored against Bristol Rovers.
Wickham.
He scored against Stevenage, Wickham. That's 1-1-1.
This is big, by the way, because you guys need this to take it to a tiebreak. Otherwise, Mark and
Right.
Dave.
Who did he score? He scored a goal.
Right, hang on.
He scored against Vale, didn't he? But he only scored 1 against Vale.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to write off Matty Taylor. That's too obvious.
Let's write off Matty
Has
Taylor.
anybody said Circum?
Did Cirque score 2 against someone?
Portsmouth.
I mean, he's our top scorer.
Did he score 2 against Portsmouth?
I don't know. I
know he definitely scored 1.
I can't remember who scored against Portsmouth. What was the score against Portsmouth? It was 2-1, wasn't it?
Yeah, we won 2-1. I want to say it's Cirques. I want to say it was a penalty and then he hit one right after.
Street only scored 2 goals and one of those was against Oxford, so it can't have been Street. Keener only
Keener,
scored one goal.
Bonds
I'm literally I'm literally gonna name every player now. By the way, Ferry scored against Oxford and against
Port Vale.
Port
I think it was
Vale.
a
He scored the winner.
We didn't actually score many goals, so this, you know.
I was going to say. And
Yeah,
also,
I know,
Are you sure of this? All right.
to be
I
fair,
am
though,
trying to. I am
You only
actually
have to
trying to
let
whittle
you-
it down to Cirques.
you only have to name the player. Like, we don't need any more info if you're not sure.
I think Cirque's Portsmouth, but I could be wrong.
I can't think of anyone else who did.
Yeah, we really didn't score many goals.
Nuttall only scored. See, I thought he scored 2 against Peterborough, but he didn't because it was 2-0, not 3-0. I got it into my head that Peterborough was 3-0 for some reason.
Nuttall was on a mad one though.
Yeah, he
We
was.
go-
Not always on a mad one.
Taylor scored one of those, didn't he?
Yeah,
Taylor
yeah.
scored against me. Yeah, so he definitely only scored single goals.
So are we going to?
Let's
can't
go.
think of
Let's
it
just go.
yet.
Let's just go with Cirques. Yeah, let's just bite the bullet.
Hang on.
Let's go with Cirques.
Hang on. We've mentioned Longy, so that's a no.
Who else played in midfield last season? My mind's gone completely blank.
Bonds,
Pet never scored.
No,
Kinsella never scored.
no. It's got to be Cirques.
It's got to be Cirques. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with you. It's got to be Cirques.
Joe, put us out of misery, please.
If it's not Cirques, I'm genuinely going to Forest Green and killing him tomorrow.
No, you are correct. I know, and you're
Oh,
right
thank God
about
for
the
that.
game. You were right about the game as well.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, Portsmouth
Second
in
against
January.
Portsmouth, yeah.
So
Was it
There
a
you
penalty?
go.
The first one was the
No.
first one a penalty, or were they both
No.
open play?
2 goals in 3 minutes.
I remember them being really close.
Oh yeah, I remember one. He absolutely blasted it past the keeper, didn't he? Like he
Yeah,
took
he
the
did.
net off. Yeah,
Yeah, go on,
I
sorry, keep
remember now.
size in a different time
Oh.
zone. Bloody hell.
It's the
back in
wine.
the
The
80s.
wine isn't helping.
Yeah, size still thinking about 85 to 92. So
Yeah,
um,
Colchester.
okay, so we have a tie.
Oh my god!
Oh God, come on.
I've actually, and I can't believe I actually prepared this because I couldn't have seen it happening. I have 2 tiebreakers because I like this first one, but there's a fair chance you might both come up with the same answer or both get it correct. So here we go. Obviously, we scored a fair amount of own goals last season. How many own goals did Cheltenham Town score across all competitions? So I'm just saying, I'm not including friendlies, obviously. So we're talking League Cup, FA Cup, and EFL Trophy.
Mhm.
This is
yeah.
a trick question. Does the Gibbons one for Bristol Rovers?
No.
count?
This is ones we
Sorry.
scored for
Yeah,
Cheltenham
sorry,
Place scoring
I-
their goals for other teams. Yeah,
I just cut off there. I missed the question. Sorry, Joe. What was it?
that's all right. So how many own goals did Cheltenham score across all competitions, all 4 major competitions last season?
And that would be officially not.
Officially, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't.
I double check this on 3 different websites.
Why have I not got a pen and paper?
I don't think it's that many. I think we think it's more than it is because we included goals that weren't given as own goals.
I've got a number.
Mark and Dave are very quiet.
I am thinking. I'm trying to work them out. I can think of a certain number. I'm just wondering whether one of the others was actually counted as an own goal or not.
I've put no thought into it, and I've just got a random number and gonna roll with it. I think.
Well, my mind's gone completely blank, so I've just picked a number out of thin
I
air.
can think of. See, there's 2 that I'm not sure whether they officially went down as own goals or not.
See,
I've
that's
got
the
a
problem
number
I've got.
a number that I know definitely did, but then I'm just working out whether these other 2 have definitely gone down as own goals or not. I know one of them. I'm pretty sure one of them didn't, but I'm trying to work out whether one of the other ones did. Actually, I think I might have another. I think I might have one I know now that definitely was.
Just remember that this is across all 4 competitions as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to piece together.
We've had a couple of guesses in the chat, but yeah.
Have you got
See,
a
I
figure,
think-
Si?
I have, but it's pure fantasy. To be fair,
Dave, I've got a number, Dave. But
Oh,
again,
right.
there are two particular goals that I don't know if they were counted as own goals.
I know of two goals
Certain
that
number
I think.
know, got a certain number that I know were, and
At this
I-
point,
I-
you might
I know
want to WhatsApp your teammate with your ideas because
I know of two
there's a lot
that I
at stake here.
100% know weren't given as own goals. Coming to you now.
one
Owen.
particular game.
Yeah.
Right, and what's up in you, Dave?
We're both way away.
Okay, let's-
We're both- I think
And
I've
what's
probably
up
gone
in
too
Dave?
high, so I'd go on the lower of that one side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I was on. So I'm.
Right. Okay. Okay. I've just sent you to the two that I'm not sure about.
Oh.
So I've just.
Okay, it's the. Yeah.
And I sent you the four players that I know definitely scored what were proper own goals.
Oh, have we both got to say a number?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
All right, we just wait for them to go. But what if we both?
Do you?
say-
Hang on. Sorry, I was going to say what we could do here, so you're not sort of influencing each other unfairly. If one of you's going first, you could actually, one of you in your team could just WhatsApp me your final choice.
Hmm.
Oh,
Is that fairer? Just if you,
I think
if
it
you two-
is.
I
If-
think
if
it
two-
is. Yeah, I think it is.
If you agree on it between you, and then one of you just messages me directly,
All right,
and then
we'll go with.
I
We'll
think,
go
I think
with.
that's fairer.
What should we go with? What should we go with, David? Where are we going?
It's whether it was made official or not. That was,
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, we'll go with your last message.
Yeah,
Should I send
you
it
can
to Joe,
message.
yeah?
You send it to Joe. Yeah, let's do that. I'm convinced that there are so many that we thought were own goals.
The
that
other one
haven't
you
gone
said, I'm
through.
not convinced now.
By the way, if you're both wrong, I'm not giving it to whoever's closest. We'll go to the second tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
All right.
I'd
Yeah.
expect nothing less.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
we've submitted, Joe.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
Owen.
yeah. We've just picked a number out of the air and just gone with it.
Has anybody got it in the chat, Joe?
Okay, yeah.
Am I all right saying?
Yeah.
Hang on, wait,
Yeah.
wait. Actually, wait until
You
you
say-
get Mark's.
you say-
Mark's thing.
Joe,
You
just
can, you can say whether they've got it right or not.
Here we go.
Hang on, I'm just
No,
going to
no,
wait for
wait.
the.
Yeah,
Let's just
wait
wait
for
for
the-
Dave and Mark, and then
So I'm messaging you our answer.
okay,
Right, there we go. I've messaged you our answer.
okay, all right.
I mean, any of those.
So
Oh no.
neither of you are correct, and,
Okay.
and no one's got it right.
You're
and no
right.
one's
I'm
got it
so
right.
sorry, by the way.
No, no, it's
Got it
fine.
right- No one's got it right in the chat. So
Can
obviously,
I? Okay,
yeah, go on, Si, go on.
I said 5 to Owen. By the way,
Okay,
So-
That's what we said.
okay,
We
yeah.
went
So
for
Mark,
5.
Mark
We
and
went for
Dave.
5, but there's another one which I'm not sure about, which was
Okay.
Yeah,
whether it was given as
You're
an
saying
OG.
nobody's
So-
got it right in the chat either, Joe.
No, so Si and Owen, you were closer with 7.
So it was 8.
what was
Was
it?
it 8?
The answer is 8.
Oh,
Oh.
Officially.
No!
So
Owen actually said 8 or 9.
should we run through these?
Yeah, go on, run
We'll
through
run
the
through
ones.
these.
I
Okay.
think Curtis Davis must have got more than one now.
Yeah, so Curtis
Oh,
Davis
Davis.
scored 2 own goals, officially recorded, against Wickham at home and Port Vale at home.
Missed that one. Forgot that
Yeah.
one.
Liam Smith scored 1 at home to Bolton.
Yeah.
Tom Bradbury scored 1 at home to Pompey.
Oh, of course he did.
Elliot Bond scored 1 away at Wigan.
Oh, of course he did.
Yeah.
Lewis
Oh, yeah,
Freestone
dude.
Lewis Freestone scored 1 at home to Wigan
And gave
I
a penalty.
remember that.
and gave a penalty away. And Will Ferry scored 1 away at Reading. So those were the 7 league
Oh
ones.
yeah.
Did anyone get the non-league?
What about Liam Smith against Bolton?
No, that
Yeah,
wasn't given.
No, I listed that. Liam Smith against
Liam Smith against Birmingham. You were thinking of, I
No.
think.
No,
Mike.
those are both-
that
Rob
wasn't
Street
given,
at
was
Bristol
it?
Rovers. Rob
Yeah, Rob
Street at
Street's-
Bristol Rovers.
Rob Street at Bristol Rovers. So those were the 8 officially. The game that I was thinking of particularly was Leyton Orient at home.
Yes,
Both
exactly.
Of
Yes,
those,
both of those
goals
were own
given.
goals.
Yeah, that's what. That's
Both
what
of
we
those
were
were own
talking
goals.
about.
That's
Yeah.
the
I
thing.
was-
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
And
convinced
the other
of-
one was Liam Smith against Birmingham. I wasn't sure whether that one was.
Well, that was given as a brace to Bakuna. They put
Bakuna,
Bakuna
yeah.
down as both for that one. So, yeah, I double checked it on like 3 different websites,
Yeah.
and they all had the same.
The Orient
answer.
ones,
Yeah.
the Orient ones, both of them were own goals. And
Yeah.
how
Especially the
how they
second
weren't
one.
given. Yeah,
The
especially the
second
second
one was
one. Yeah.
ridiculous. I know Gal
All right.
Braid's shot was on target, but Southwood was stood right behind Curtis Davies and would have just caught it.
Thanks to Harry and Lawrence for their guesses in the chat, but no dice. Right, we'll go to the second tiebreaker.
Oh my god!
Oh dear.
Now, this one, I don't need the precise answer. So, quite a simple question. What was our average home league attendance last season? Whoever is closest wins the quiz.
What do you think, Owen?
Really?
Mark's just sent something today.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm sure you know better than I do. So.
I've just messaged you,
Yeah.
Owen.
I think it was.
Okay.
I think it might be higher, to be honest. But not much.
Okay.
Feel free to
What you-
send it to me. So this is just
What-
league games, obviously. So
Do you want to go with that?
I think that's a safe bet.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean,
Yeah,
Shall I send it?
I would have gone. Yeah, I would have been way off. So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, send that. Send that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's certainly
You-
it's certainly more than people were expecting, I think.
okay. Oh, here we go. They both come through at the same time. Okay. Right.
Same answer.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Awesome.
You got a
Yeah.
third tiebreaker, Joe.
Oh God, I'd have to go back to the Martin Allen material.
We could do a back and forth. Sudden death. Name the Martin
Yeah.
Allen players.
Yeah.
I've yeah, two different answers, and needless to say, one of you is closer to the correct answer than the other. Just to keep the suspense going. Okay, so so Mark and Dave, you said 4,250. Owen and Sai, you said 4,300. So these are really close. The correct answer was 4,609.
Oh,
I said it was higher.
yeah, I would have been way lower than that. That's crazy.
Congratulations to Sign Owen, who take it on the second tiebreaker.
Whoa, that was him.
That's
That
emotional.
was brilliant. That Joe, thank you
17
very
points to
much.
16.
That
No,
was
that's
absolutely awesome.
Absolutely top work. Absolutely
No
top
problem.
work, Joe.
That was good. No, thank you guys. That was a lot of fun actually, and I really enjoyed that bit at the end where you're WhatsApping between yourselves, and I have no idea what you're thinking. That was really good from my end. That was great. Yeah, good stuff.
Just for the
Thanks,
record, my wife has just come in and told me to shut up. So that's how much fun this was.
Yeah, Sai, victorious at the third time of asking.
I did say I did put it on Twitter this morning. It's my time.
Nice work, guys.
You're welcome, Si.
Yeah, good stuff.
Cheers, Owen. All right, hey,
you
you did your bit.
Owen dug you out with that Liam
I was-
Serkin one.
I was
That
absolutely praying you weren't going to get that Liam Serkin answer. I thought, come on, they're not going to get those.
I was literally going through every member of the squad. Did he score 2 in a game? Did he score 2 in a game?
I wish I'd said Liam Serkin and left you with like Elliot Bonds or Sean Long.
Sure.
Yeah.
I really thought you were going to say Wickham. I can't believe you didn't get Wickham. Genuinely can't.
I know. I can't either. But there we go. That's me. That's thickness from me.
Goodwin and Long were in the same week, weren't they? Because it was
Yeah.
Blackpool
Yeah,
on
they
Tuesday.
were,
And then,
Yeah.
No, it was good stuff. Cheers,
Was
guys,
it?
and thanks for. Go on, Si.
Did we beat Port Vale before we beat Blackpool?
After.
Sorry,
Yeah,
before we beat Cambridge.
No.
No, because
Thanks.
Cambridge was our first
Thanks,
win.
Lawrence.
Yeah, Cambridge was our first win, wasn't it? So it would have been. So it was Blackpool after Cambridge. Blackpool must have been after Cambridge.
Blackpool was between Cambridge and Port Vale because Blackpool was on a
Yeah.
Tuesday night and Vale was on the Saturday.
That's right.
Yeah,
right.
there we go.
Awful.
And then we lost to Wimbledon in the cup.
No comment. I agree with Lawrence, by the way. Joe, brilliant questions. Absolutely.
Absolutely
And it's the
outstanding.
It's the third time, and they've always been brilliant. You've been
Thank you very
fantastic.
much.
Cheers, Joe.
I appreciate that. No, pleasure. Really enjoyed it. I feel like that was the best one yet, actually, and certainly the one that took the longest, mainly due to the second part of round 2. It was ridiculous.
That was
I had to-
brilliant.
I had to cross-check, and then I added in that 85 to 92 bit. I was just like, oh, yeah.
I can't believe I didn't get Wickham. That's
Um,
going to
yeah,
haunt
well.
me to my. It's going to haunt me to my grave. Blooming Wickham.
And you all miss Morecambe as well. I can't believe you all miss Morecambe.
Morecambe is a hell of a game. It just goes to show, though, isn't
You know
it?
what? I had
It's,
Morecambe. I had Morecambe.
familiarity, isn't it?
I had Morecambe in my head, and then then it went out of my head again. Morecambe
Yeah.
was just about the first one I thought of, and then I was thinking of Stevenage and Torquay and Yeovil and all these other people.
No, I had Hereford and Doncaster straight away. Immediately, I had Hereford and Doncaster. I didn't have Stevenage at all.
Stevenage is Stevenage is the most recent.
Season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most recent one.
And also because
Yeovil.
Stevenage was the bomb scare game in the conference.
It was.
Yeah.
That one from.
I've got a book. I've actually got a book called Football's Strangest Games, and it actually references that game. Yeah.
Tells all about it. Yeah.
By the way, we're still live. Are people
Yeah,
still?
we
are still live.
Do we want to wrap this up?
I'm sure everybody.
Welcome to our after pod chat, because this is what usually happens.
This is what you
all about absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
New Zealand beat Guinea 2-1, by the way.
Oh, well, there we are.
So thank you very much, guys, for taking part and being such good sports and putting your Cheltenham Town knowledge on show. Obviously, this quiz wouldn't be much good if you weren't getting so many right answers. So thanks for that. Thanks for everyone for watching us on YouTube. And I'm sure we'll do another one of these hopefully around Christmas time like we did last year. But yeah, I need a bit of a breather for now. So thanks very much for listening and for supporting the pod so far and helping us get to 100 episodes. It's great work from everyone, particularly Owen and Tom. So we'll be back soon. Not sure exactly when, but until next time, up the town.